Welcome back. I'm Tedward. I'm here in the beautiful city of Pittsburgh with the man himself, DoctaM3, our favorite Lamborghini collector, with two of his prized babies. This is the Aventador 50th Anniversario Roadster, and today we're going to be driving his one of 10 SVJ Xago Roadster. This car has a special place in my heart because I just put about 400 miles on it at cannonball speeds on a rally out across the entire state of Pennsylvania. In fact, I rode along with Valentino Balboni himself, yes, the chief test driver of Lamborghini since the 1970s, and he took me for a ride in this car where we got to do a little bit of an interview. But today I want to show you what it's like to drive. We're not going to be showing the speeds that we were doing on that rally just because I don't know that you'd appreciate seeing that. Well, maybe not the police at least. But here we have an SVJ with an incredible spec on it. Of course, the car always attracts a crowd, especially when there's two of them. But the Xago is special because, yes, it's an SVJ, so we still have the ALA, which was introduced on the Huracan Performante, meaning we can stall this rear wing to remove the drag. So, yes, it'll create downforce in a corner when it's needed, but you can actually send air that's channeled under here to stall this wing through the wing, which is pretty wild. Then, of course, this is a little trickier to get fluids in and out of than that because that hatch will rise up on struts. This one, we actually have to remove this entire thing. Inside, I think if you're going to spend the money on an SVJ, you've got to go topless. You've got to get the Roadster. We've got the two pieces off and in the frunk. Only problem is that when you open the frunk, loaded up with your roof, you don't have a whole lot of room for stuff. So we did a weekend trip out to the eastern side of Pennsylvania, and we had to keep the roof on unless we had a buddy who was willing to take all of our stuff. You may also notice right here, very special, signed by Valentino Balboni himself. The fronts of these cars are very different because you got to remember, even though the Aventador has been around a while, there's been a couple generations of these cars, and now the SVJ is not just a looker, not just a poser with a big V12. It has the chops because it set a Nürburgring production lap time record, and that's pretty impressive for a 3,600 pound car. They claim it's around 3,300 dry, but wet with oil, fluids, all the goodies, you're looking at about 3,600 pounds. I gotta say though, having driven this car at rally speeds from 150 miles an hour back down to 70, these brakes sure hold up well. So big props to Lamborghini for doing the thing. And this may be just the last real V12 we get out of them before we get electrified. So let's hop in, rip around Pittsburgh, and make some noise. Looks like DoctaM3 is ready. We are gonna start up this SVJ Xago and follow him to the next location. Ooh, yes. Close these nice Lambo doors with the carbon fiber. We've got our little flip switch. And we're in. We're in neutral. We go into first. We've got our nose lift up because we don't want to kill the car on this cobblestone. Now this SVJ crackles and pops a lot more than that car does. So there's a lot more theater to the SVJ. Steel City, steel plates. So even though this has what's probably an archaic single clutch gearbox, it's awesome. I love driving this car. I always thought this would be a downgrade for the car to have a single clutch automated. You should get one of those. You'd look good in green. And then you see it went into neutral on me because I lifted off the brake just a little too much. I got to pull that, and then we're good to go. Sounds good. What a view. Look at Pittsburgh, man. People don't give Pittsburgh enough credit. This is a beautiful city. Wow. I gotta say, this car's got a lot more juice than that one. Look at this, we got some friends. Everybody appreciates the Lamborghinis. This one or that one? This one? This one or... Let's go get some photos of these guys. These are the inner depths of Pittsburgh. Oh my God, look at this. How cool. Trash down here. I think we're gonna have to clean out the ALA system when we take these photos. All right, let's stage them up and then we'll get some photos and we'll hit the road again. That was a little dustier than we wanted, so let's go find a better spot, but we'll have a little bit of fun. Let's lower our little glass here. It's my favorite thing. It makes the car sound a lot louder when you're driving. Of the Xago, the SVJ just feels so much more immediate. You can do things in this car. It's like bizarrely surgical. You can take opportunities. It's like an electric car because of all the torque. Oh my goodness. I'm quite at home in this car. I can carve through traffic in this thing like I'm in my M3. Better, I got torque. I'm gonna tuck back in.
Going all the way out. I was gonna say, just stay where you are.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe right there. That looks good. Yes.
Visual right there, so.
Little downshift for the people. Just leave your bird scooter wherever, that's what they say. All right, guys, that's a little taste of the Aventador SVJ Xago Edition. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to respect the drive, and I'll see you in the next one.